I'm currently in Da Nang, Vietnam. I've been traveling for about 110 days now. It's been almost 4 months of me backpacking around Southeast Asia, and I wanted to make a video pretty much just encompassing everything that I have inside my backpack and the other bags that I have with me as well. Both for me to just remember what I brought and to know what I actually have with me, like to keep track, but also to hopefully share and give any advice on good items that you need and that are absolutely essential to your travels. This is my backpack. I think a lot of backpackers would agree that your backpack's pretty much like your home, so it kind of becomes like your baby when you're traveling. I have an Osprey Fairpoint 40-liter backpack. 40 liters usually pretty small. Most people that I meet either have bigger backpacks, or if they have the same size, they are traveling for just as long. I'm a very condensed packer, and I think it was a perfect size because everything that I need fits in it, and I still kind of actually have a little bit of wiggle room sometimes. It's great too because the bottom opens to, like, it fully opens, so you can actually obtain everything that you need in your bag pretty easily. A lot of backpacks, they pack from like the top, so people that dig really, really deep into it. There's also like multiple pockets, and there's tons of different storage spaces to kind of organize everything you need. I love this backpack. I think it's perfect, and I'm going to be making another video actually doing a full review of it specifically, but this is all the items that I have fit in this backpack. I literally have everything that I have with me. I got a hotel room for like my last 2 nights here while traveling. I literally completely unpacked my bag, which is a great feeling because usually everything's just stuffed inside. So I'm going to go through it. I kind of categorized it a bit, and I'm going to try and go through piece by piece. First, I'm going to go with all the items that fit into my full-size backpack. The first thing I'm going to go through is all my clothes. I have with me 9 pairs of socks, 8 pairs of underwear, 6 pairs of like athletic shorts. These shorts are great because they can withstand a lot of washing, the sweat, and are great for obviously athletic activities. You do a lot of walking around, just going from place to place. 6 pairs of t-shirts, which actually doesn't sound like much, but I packed a lot of long sleeves because I'm just kind of a long sleeve guy. 5 long sleeve shirts, bathing suit. I also have a like denim flannel. It's nice because it's long sleeve, so it's good in case something's cold, and it's also like collared, so if I go to a nice kind of maybe a fancier restaurant. To be honest, I maybe worn this maybe 3 or 4 times when traveling. I kind of wish I didn't bring it, to be honest, but it's one of my favorite shirts just like in general, so there's no way I'm just going to leave it behind. These I bought in Thailand. They're like what you call maybe balloon pants or like elephant pants. Super comfortable, super light. I bought them while I was out here and love them. I also have this very Thailand shirt as well. And then I also have this, I don't know, what would you call this? I guess it's like a tank top shirt. This, as long as with the 2 Thailand items, are more just as much souvenirs as they are actual functional clothing. I have a travel towel in my backpack, absolutely essential. I have 2 different hats. This one I bought out here in Thailand, just a normal baseball cap. And then this one here is one that I purposely purchased just for this travel, and it's a proper Tilly hat. And this thing has been a lifesaver when traveling. Love to death. It withstands everything, and I think looks pretty good as well. I also keep my laptop in my backpack. A lot of people wouldn't bring a laptop with them when they're traveling, mostly because sometimes they're trying to get away from work, or they are just worried about its overall safety. I have a specific pocket for my backpack, so I don't worry about too much, but also it's kind of like my life. A workout band. This is really nice because you do like stretching and stuff with it. If you are near the beach or it's really anywhere, you can kind of work out as well. Something that's probably underrated, a lot of people don't think of, is bringing plastic bags with you. I brought some like Ziploc bags just because they're perfect, they're waterproof, you can fit stuff in them really easily, and these bags are great for like dirty laundry and stuff, to put your shoes in. It's really just, you never know when you need them, but they're really nice to have because they're useful a lot. I also have a sweater, of course. This is great for airports, anytime it's cold, and just in general, it's nice to have one. I have one of these bad boys as well. It's another pair of shorts, but these are more really like outdoors pants. The best part too is they actually have extensions as well, so you can put them on the bottom, like they zip up, and then you have a full pair of pants. These are great because they're good for travel days because they are not only strong and really good for like hiking and stuff like that, but if you go through like an airport, you can switch between shorts and pants really, really easily. A charger for my laptop. Pair of glasses. This is super helpful. It is a charger adapter. When I was in countries like Malaysia and Indonesia, I used this a lot, but in countries like Thailand and Vietnam, I didn't find I use it enough very much at all, but it is just something that's really good to have just in case. Takes up a lot of space, but it's definitely worth it. I have with me a journal and also a book. Journaling is great, do it all the time, and just a book to read while I travel. For my big bag, that's pretty much all the main items. I have a couple other bunch of little knickknacks and stuff that I'm gonna go through as well. One of which is this that I have here. It's a speaker. It's great for if you're hanging with friends or down by the beach or something, or even just on your own in a hotel room like this. You can blast some music. I have a GoPro mount. This little bad boy I can put onto rails and stuff like that. That way, when I'm on a bike or something, I can attach it. For me, who's been carrying around a GoPro, which I'm filming on right now, this is just a nice little attachment to have with me at all times. Little charger cube for obviously charging my phone. I have this little case full of business cards. As I make YouTube videos, I kind of meet people and go, oh, hey, you can find my YouTube channel here, and I hand them my business card. So yeah, it's been great. I have a padlock. This one is super, super helpful. Obviously, when you want to lock up your bag when you're in dorm rooms or really just kind of anywhere. I have a pair of these glasses. I bought these while on a motorcycle loop doing the Hajong loop in the north of Thailand. They look kind of dumb because they're pretty much safety glasses, but when you're riding a bike and it's raining or there's you're driving down a gravelly dirt road, these things are so useful because you don't get a bunch of stuff in your eyes. Would really recommend it if you don't have a visor for your helmet or something like that. It's kind of a funny little item. This is a negative COVID test that I have with me. It's good just in case they go, oh, where's your COVID test? I'm like, oh, I got one with me. I have had to use it once or twice. Once I used it when I actually did it, and I've kept it with me just in case, because you never know. I have this as well. It's literally just money from every single country that I've been in. A couple the last few dollars that I had, I put it into this little container which used to be full of toothpicks, and I kind of carried it around. Nice little souvenir. I have with me a digital camera. I've only used it a few times, mainly because I have my phone with me and I have a GoPro as well. It's also been a little beat up, so the screen doesn't really work on it, but you can still take photos with it. I have a pen. This is something I'm taking home with me. It is just a bunch of flags from the different countries that I've been to, Thailand, Singapore, and a few more stuck in between. And then also I have headshots of myself. I needed this to extend my Thailand visa, and they're actually pretty useful because some countries will actually ask for them when you go and get a visa on arrival. If you don't, you have to buy them there, and they can kind of be a little expensive because they know you have to pay for it. So when I got these images, I got 4 extra, and they're kind of been nice to just carry around with you just in case. I have an adapter for my Mac, and it has extra ports on it and stuff. I have an external hard drive, doing a lot of filming and stuff while traveling. There's a lot of large video files, so I need somewhere to store them. Cord for charging a camera. I have some souvenirs with me as well. This is some salt that I got just from a market one day. I got a spatula, a mug, a golf ball, and then a couple other little just knickknacks that I've traveled around and have picked up along the way. Inside my big backpack, I also keep a pair of slides. These things I've literally worn everywhere. I've worn them probably more than I've actually worn running shoes, especially if you're by the beach or just inside the hostel. Necessity, and I almost didn't bring these. I also have a pair of shoes, of course. A pair of good running shoes are essential. Don't bring stuff that are fashionable or just look good, or shoes that you care to keep clean. It's not gonna happen. So that's pretty much everything that is in my big backpack, and then so I have a bunch of other little items that are put into other storage spaces. I bought this backpack as I've been traveling. I needed something to put my laptop in and then could drive around on a bike. So I picked this up in Thailand. It's pretty solid, and it does the job. Since I have that backpack, I keep my rain gear in there at all times. So I have my rain jacket and also a backpack cover. This is pretty essential to traveling, especially for doing motorcycle rides and such in the rain. I have a water bottle, a charger for my phone, and a deck of cards. This I actually keep in my backpack at all times. It's really good just in case if you're stuck somewhere waiting for a bus or sitting at a table with friends or something. Never hurts to have a deck of cards on you. So with me, I have my big backpack, my small backpack, and then I also have a fanny pack. This is what I carried all my stuff around with me for majority of my traveling. Once I bought my backpack, I put this fanny pack inside the backpack. That way everything that's in here I always have with me. Plus this gives more storage inside the backpack and kind of just allows to have different options. Having the 3 levels allows you to you can carry whatever you need wherever you're going at any time, and it's just convenient to have different options in general. So for what I keep at all times in my fanny pack, I have a pair of both wired headphones as well as AirPods. AirPods I just love, I use them all the time, but wired headphones are really good if you're going on a walk or something, doing a workout, and kind of having that connection from your phone to a part of your body. It's nice to not have too many things falling around, especially night buses and stuff like that. These are really good. Speaking of night buses, I keep with me at all times a pair of earbuds. These are pretty essential. Dorm rooms, sometimes people can snore pretty loud or just there's other stuff going on. I also keep with me a night mask. I use these a lot on planes and buses. It just makes it easier for me to sleep. A lighter, a pencil, and another charger. I'm not really going to dig into these because they're pretty personal information, but I have my passport, driver's license, some just extra cash that I keep with me, as well as a photocopy of my passport, which is really nice just to have just in case. And then of course my fanny pack as well. I have sunglasses, another charger, and my wallet. The only other remaining items that I have are my toiletries. I just have simple stuff like a razor and obviously shaving cream, toothbrush, toothpaste, antibiotic cream, shower gel. Obviously being bald, I don't need like hair conditioner or shampoo or everything, so that helps with added weight. Floss, as well as a little tin of just, I got nail clippers in here, throat lozenges, and a couple like bandages and such. And then finally I have a mirror as well. I use this when I shave the back of my head. But aside from those items, the GoPro that I'm filming on and the portable battery that I have that is charging said GoPro, this is literally everything that I have in my bags that I've used over the last 4 months traveling. It's pretty much bare bones essentials, and everything I have here I pretty much use enough that it warrants me keeping it with me in a smaller bag. So I hope this video is helpful or somewhat informative. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments and I'll try my best to give us some advice or answer your questions. And until then, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed.